Next up, I know you're all been waiting for this. I know I've been waiting for this. It's almost extremely fitting that the opening of this this number 8 of the Burpee's Comic Book Asylums was opened up with the Ring Capacity by Kirby Crackle. Because today we cover Blackest Night number 1. Pretty gruesome cover. I know we've all seen it a million times by now, and we've all waited and salivated. But it's here, and it's awesome. We got some really cool stuff going on. I mean, it covers everything. The whole DC universe is just brought in. Jeff Johns does an amazing job of setting up an issue, but providing action, providing characterization, providing foreshadowing, providing a look at all the main players. I mean, he hits everything that you would want to have hit in a first issue of a giant crossover event. And maybe not even giant crossover, but a crossover event nonetheless. This is the DC event of the summer and the fall. So you want to have certain things be there. You want to know what's going on. You want beautiful art. You want great characterization. And you want to walk away from it being like, oh my god, I want more! Well, I'm telling you what, you get it. Blackest Night number 1, again I'll say, it delivers on all levels and high octane nonetheless. The end of the issue made my heart hurt. I'm not even going to lie. If you've read it, you know. That'll be the universal sign, alright? It's a universal sign for that at the end. Maybe. I don't want to give away too much, but the end was hard for me, because I do love certain things. But the way it went down was pretty wicked, and of all people to make it happen, Jeff Johns is the perfect person considering his work with, okay. So, and I'm really stoked for next issue. And you almost, this is almost like a weekly event, which is fun, yay! Because you got Green Lantern coming up with more Tale of the Corps. Then you got Green Lantern Corps, and then you got more Green Lantern Tales of the Corps. You got stuff tying into other things like Titans. It just, I know people get burnt out on these things. I don't. I really don't. I pick up so much of this shit anyway that it doesn't even matter. More than likely, I'm picking it up. When they create the extra titles, like they're doing when they do Blackest Night Batman, or yeah, Blackest Night Batman, that's fantastic because all the people that don't like the fact that it interrupts their titles don't have to deal with it. It's, you know, read it or you don't. And I'm really looking at this Blackest Night, and, you know, again, having this be a little bit in advance, I've read Green Lantern 44 already, and you can almost get the whole story you need in the first issue of Blackest Night, and it looks like, continuing in number 2, you probably get enough story that you don't need to branch out. But if you're reading Blackest Night, you're more than likely reading Green Lantern, so who cares? So basically what you're looking at is you're looking at an extra $4 for 8 months. You know, whatever. If you smoke, don't buy a pack of cigarettes. If you drink, don't buy a case of beer. You know? Because I'm telling you, this will kill you way better than cigarettes. Cigarettes, you're like, and you get cancer. Blackest Night, flash, and you'd be like, and your head will fucking explode. It's a guarantee. Your head will explode. And then on the bottom of the screen it'll say, guarantees, not guaranteed. But cool stuff, I thought. Also, oh snap, we're gonna hit a timeout. Alright, we're back. Oh shit, we're zoomed in, what the fuck? Ah! Okay, so, also cool, part of the time for this Blackest Night is some shops, most shops, had the Blackest Night Black Lantern rings. Uber fucking cool. Like a dork, I wear mine around my house. My wife is like, whew, you're not getting laid tonight, nerdy boy, walking around the Green Lantern ring. Or, not Green Lantern, Black Lantern, flash. It just came flying to me from my comic shop. It was like, flash. And I was like, oh shit, I'm not dead, but I'll take it. Maybe it's trying to tell me something. This video will air and I'll get hit by a bus, but I'll be back. Because I got my Black Lantern ring. What's up? Hopefully you got your Black Lantern rings too. If you do, put it on. Let's watch together like a bunch of nerdy herds. We got the nerd herd rocking in here, alright? So, anyway, so that covers comic reviews. Next up, I want to take our first foray into trade paperbacks or graphic novels. We're going to try to include that in there. And, you know, like webcomics, I don't necessarily always have the time, but I'm going to try to make a concentrated effort to do it. But anyway, so the very first graphic novel covered on this will be Whatever Happened to the World of Tomorrow by Brian Feiss, author of Mom's Cancer. Amazing comic, or graphic novel, sorry. Amazing work here. Nice wrap around. What's really cool, too, is the initial packaging. See, check this out. So you got them, you know, walking around, and they're like, oh, look, that's the future. And then you take it off, and you're like, oh, shit. There's the future. So that's pretty neat. Overall, it's a great read. It rings in at a hefty price of $25, so it is a little spendy. And it's not your run-of-the-fair, you know, action superhero or anything of that. It's more a commentary on, okay, let me just tell you what it's about. It's about a boy and his dad who go to the World's Fair. And the boy is just at a perfect age where this just sparks his imagination to incredible heights, okay? And any of us that read comics, I think, can relate to that, okay? Or if you're into video games or anything that involves your imagination and maybe taking a break from reality to enjoy these things, I think we can all appreciate that. I know, me personally, my imagination as a kid just ran crazy. I mean, it still does, but as a kid, that shit was out of fucking control, alright? So I could appreciate this, especially having a father, much like the father in here, who was very willing to kind of accept this and embrace it and encourage the creativity of it all. I just really enjoyed it, and it goes over the course of time as the kid grows up and him and his dad and their relationship evolves, and the world evolves and changes, but doesn't necessarily go the way he expected it, as the World's Fair promised. But I don't want to give away too much, but I promise you, if any of that sounds slightly familiar to you growing up, or, you know, whatever, you've got kids now who you're seeing this and they're wildly involved in their imagination, then this is for you. Another great feature in this is as you go along through the graphic novel, this is kind of what it looks like on a normal basis. But then you get to these comics that are built inside that are, you know, and they fit with each era as you go along, and they fit into the story. It's almost like a flashback in Lost, but it's a comic flash, you know, we'll call it a comic flash. So you get in there, and it's really neat because the paper even changes to an old school comic paper. You can't really tell here, but it's thinner. This is a thicker, almost not cardstock, but thicker, more high quality paper. But you run into these, and there's like 3 or 4 of these periodically as you hit a crucial period of time in the boy's life. I can't even tell you, this is one of those reads that you pick up, you sit down, you read, and you think, wow, comics are an amazing medium, because you can really do anything. If you have an artist and you got a writer, you can just run amok, do anything you want. I mean, there's no budget. There's no constraints, okay? And there's no saying that it has to be one individual thing. It doesn't have to be a superhero comic. It doesn't have to be science fiction. Here, they mix science fiction, superheroes, and a heartwarming story that just, you know, it really makes you appreciate things. It made me appreciate my father quite a bit because it really reminded me of my relationship with my father, and as time went on, how our relationship evolved and changed. So, what's up, Pops? You don't watch these, I'm pretty sure, because I told you about them, and if you watch them, you'd be like, watch your mouth, boy, you curse too much, and I'd be like, fuck, I do. Definitely not showing my mom, because I have a little drinky, little fucky, call myself stupid. She wouldn't like that. She'd be like, you're too mean to yourself. Be nice. Don't tell those people these things. So, anyway, that's enough of my life. Anyway, so, it's reviews. So, again,